Grand Theft Auto 6 is a game that cannot fail even if it wanted to. Like, it could literally drop tomorrow as Grand They Them Auto 6 in a rainbow packaging and would still smash records. The second trailer dropped a week ago and is already sitting at 107 million views and 6 million likes, which is insane. But despite the absolutely bonkers hype, there's still some skepticism. A lot of gamers are wondering if the second trailer is bait and switch, some clever marketing to win back the core audience, which, let's be honest, is mostly dudes. And honestly, I don't blame the gamers. The last few years in gaming have been a dumpster fire. Every major release lately has been the same half-baked DEI dog shit and everyone's sick and tired of it. So the question is, well, there are two questions actually. 1. Are we gonna get the best games of the 2020s that will single-handedly destroy all the competition? Yes. I mean, just look at the bubbles in the beer bottle and the flip-flop physics. Let's be real. This is gonna be compared to games releasing in 2037 and still crush it. Number 2. Is the second trailer actually bait and switch, or did Rockstar just give the biggest middle finger to woke culture? The thing is, there is no straightforward answer, but buckle up, cause we're gonna find that out today. There's video chapters for easy viewing, so feel free to jump around, and without further ado, let's just dive in. This time around, we're getting two main protagonists, and for the first time ever in the series, we're getting a female lead. The story draws inspiration from Bonnie and Clyde, with Jason Duval and Lucia Caminos taking the center stage as the playable characters. Now let's start with the trailers. So far we've got two. Trailer 1 dropped back in 2023 and took the internet by storm. Classic Rockstar stuff, they showcase weird characters, chaotic world, social satire, and the sunny cursed state of Leonida. However, the main focus of the trailer was Lucia, a strong, confident, hot-headed Latina leading the charge. And I think she might be the girl boss and the actual driving force for the plot, and I'll discuss this in just a bit. Then after 500 days, the second trailer drops on a random Tuesday and boom, Jason is front and center this time. The trailer opens with him, there is some really interesting side characters introduced, and to no one's surprise, the world looks absolutely gorgeous. True next-gen shit right there. Anyways, this sudden switch towards Jason is what sparked a lot of speculations about the trailer 2 being bait and switch. The thing is, along with the trailer 2, Rockstar gave us a ton of screenshots and some information about the characters on their website. Let's take a deeper look at what's going on with the main characters. First of all, thank you Rockstar. We've been dealing with potato-faced, gender-fluid characters for quite some time now. It's honestly refreshing to see a straight white dude in a straight relationship with an actual girl that doesn't look like a cave troll from Lord of the Rings. Anyways, let's talk about Jason. Now, Jason Duval here is not just a regular crook. He's ex-military. And not just that, the tattoo on his shoulder suggests that he was special forces or something close. In the trailer, he seems like a smart, calm, badass dude who's also quite the ladies' man. Also, he looks different in nearly every shot, which hints at crazy levels of customization, which we'll discuss in just a bit. But here's the line that caught my eye. Meeting Lucia could be the best or worst thing to ever happen to him. That smells like multiple endings, just like GTA 5 or RDR 2. Your choices will matter and shape the story. After that, we've got Lucia, and I don't know about you, but god damn. Lucia is being framed as a strong female lead, and no, this doesn't automatically mean that the game has gone woke. As a matter of fact, this was necessary. If Rockstar didn't make her strong, compelling, and believable, no one would want to play as her. Think about it. Half the time you're doing heinous crimes, jacking cars, mowing down innocents, this wouldn't be believable if Lucia was not framed this way. Now the thing is, her dad taught her to fight from a young age. We see her brawling in what looks like an underground fight ring or a cage of some sort, which also means that the combat will be a great improvement to what we saw in RDR 2. And there might be these street fight minigames. Pretty interesting stuff, I'd say. Also, my guess is she'll have some kind of melee focused special ability, maybe something like taking limited damage for a limited time just like Trevor, while Jason might have something like a deadeye system depicting his experience and expertise with guns given his army background. Anyways, both of them bring unique skills and vibes to the story. It's looking pretty balanced so far, but there is something that made me pause. This line from Lucia's description. More than anything, Lucia wants a good life her mom has dreamed of since their days in Liberty City. This right here makes me a little nervous. As I said before, this hints that Lucia might be the main driving force in the story, possibly overshadowing Jason with her sheer girl boss badassery, but let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Even though it sounds bad on paper, let's go back to Jason's description. This not just hints at multiple endings but a conflict of interests. This could turn into a type of Trevor-Michael dynamic only with more emotional depth. Now Lucia doesn't seem to be insane like Trevor, but she is clearly driven by ambition. Jason on the other hand seems like the kind of guy who'll try to keep things from going off the rails. From what we've seen so far, there's more of a we're in this together vibe instead of a girl boss with a beta sidekick. They both seem to actually care for each other, and that's why I'm cautiously optimistic. Also, Jason is the first character introduced on Rockstar's website, which might mean that he has a more central role in the story. And based on the trailer, it looks like you'll start off playing as Jason since Lucia's in jail and probably joins in a couple of missions later. But of course, this is all just speculation. I'm reading between the lines here, so take it all with a grain of salt. Here's the thing though, I personally think that Lucia might still be the driving force of the narrative. But is this really a problem? It all actually depends on how Rockstar handles it. We have seen some really good strong female characters before. Aloy from Horizon series or Sadie Adler from RDR2, they were well written and believable. Sometimes they can get a little annoying, but it's okay, unlike some other characters that we don't talk about. That said, if Rockstar leans into girl boss with beta sidekick energy, then we're in trouble. But if they balance out the main characters and give them both more layers and depth, we could end up with something incredible. And one thing's for sure, Rockstar knows how to make their characters likable, believable, and iconic. If you check out Rockstar's LinkedIn page, there's a lot of DEI hires. In case you didn't know, DEI is the same plague that has already killed the Western film industry and now has its eyes set on the gaming industry. Ubisoft and Naughty Dog are two major studios that have fallen and they continue to rot. And to absolutely no one's surprise, this is exactly what happens when you prioritize hiring based on gender, race, and sexual orientation instead of merit. Anyways, I don't want to get into politics here, but one thing fans keep pointing out is the departure of Dan Houser, the guy behind the incredible writing in Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, Grand Theft Auto 6 development kicked off right after RDR2 dropped in 2018. So there's a good chance that Dan Houser still had a big hand in shaping the story of GTA 6 before he officially left in 2020. 2020 being the year when this DEI slop really took off, so maybe Dan left because of that, but we really don't know that. Also, Sam Houser is still running things, which is kind of a good sign. But this is what's concerning. Rockstar is said to be toning down the signature crude and offensive humor of GTA, and of course they are. And we all know where this shit is coming from, so yeah, we won't get any out-of-pocket characters like Trevor or Lamar because, well, they're offensive. I mean, let's be honest, we all know who Trevor would roast the shit out of if GTA 5 was released today. Now let me ask you this. When you think of GTA 5, what's the first face that pops up in your head? It's Trevor, no questions asked. He was the best part about GTA 5. He was what made GTA 5 iconic. Every time the guy was on screen, he just stole the damn show. The dude was based, absolutely hilarious, unfiltered, and unforgettable. Even today, I find myself going back and just watching some of his scenes. Yeah, Michael and Franklin were great characters as well, but Trevor is what made GTA 5 truly unforgettable. And that's exactly where GTA 6 might fall short. You see, Grand Theft Auto was never about playing it safe. It's always about pushing boundaries, mocking society, and offending everyone equally. And with GTA 6, yes, it'll still be the best game ever made, it'll be the true next-gen game, and without a doubt, it will destroy all the competition. And honestly, its only real competition is Red Dead Redemption 2. The systems will be insane, the details will be mind-blowing, and talking about details, Jason looks so different in every shot is because there is no doubt real-time hair growth just like RDR2. And this seems to be an improvement on it. Even the car and weapon customization seems to be incredibly detailed. So there is not even a speck of doubt that this game is gonna give you a shit ton of systems to play with. And all of us already know we're gonna spend 400 hours in it and love every second. The graphics, the gameplay, the story, the characters, all of it will be great, and it better be, because this thing is taking longer and costing more than Burj Khalifa at this point. So to answer the question, is the second trailer bait and switch? Personally, I don't think so. I think Rockstar is actually cooking and we're gonna get a masterpiece, but still.
Keep your expectations low, boy, and you will never be disappointed.
That said, it's still kinda sad to see Rockstar actually become what they used to mock. If this DEI slop keeps up, Grand Theft Auto 7 in 2047 will be nothing more than a cake baking simulator, a sanitized product built by HR departments instead of passionate devs. Anyways, thanks for watching, drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you liked the video, and do let me know in the comments, what do you think about Grand Theft Auto 6? Until next time, take care.